Hi, welcome to this video about the new user interface for workshop software. Really excited about getting this new update out. It includes a new look and feel of workshop software. If you've been with us for a little while, you'll recall that we went through a process of releasing this just a little while ago. There were a couple of challenges with it. There were a couple of performance issues. There's also some feedback from you guys about a few things, and we've acted on, I'm pretty sure, every single piece of feedback, and I'm going to go through that with you now. But what I wanted to show you was what the new look and feel looks like. So what we've done is we've moved things like the dashboard, booking diary, transaction center. They're probably the three key things that you would use, you want access to real quick. They're always up here in the top bar, which is really cool. And then you've got things like customers and products, etc., on the left-hand side here up the top, which are your main things that you might use on a semi-regular basis also. And then maybe the things you don't use quite so often are down the bottom, like settings and sort of integration. So if you want to set up an integration or some such thing like that, or maybe go into the settings and go into the settings sections here, for example. So you can see we've laid these things out a lot better and nicer as well. So the menu structure is really easy and is a lot better and much easier to work with. What we've also done, your feedback was you needed to sort of click here for the search bar to open. Now it's always open. If you type, you'll notice that see the little green circle that happened there. It tells you that it's searching, which is another little cool thing. But this search bar, you can scroll up and down, which in the current version of workshop software you can't, which is it just shows you way more stuff, which is really awesome. What we did previously is when you hovered over these, it popped up a little sub menu. It was a little confusing because it was actually a little hard to click on. So what we've decided to do is you click on this and it will now open these things. What you'll see too is that things like in the products, we've got more information. This cool little feature here, which these are word search items, you can see them there, which is a nice little obvious user interface or user look and feel sort of way of identifying some things. So you can see that this is a much easier, nicer sort of way of operating. If we click on any record here, one of the other pieces of feedback too was that the forms were a little bit whiter than this. They're lighter, and so we made them darker, and so there's more contrast between the white and the darker colors, where previously that was maybe a little bit too white. We've also increased the font sizes, which is part of the feedback too. The other thing too is that these headers have got these we highlight them as if they're open, and you can sort of see them much easier now as well. So these things have been made a bit bigger and bolder, which is nice. The other thing is if I click save here, you'll notice that down the bottom, we've got customer saved as the notification, whereas currently in the application, it comes across the top here. And so it covers the whole bar. Not only is that just generally a better look and feel way of operating it, but because now we've moved the dashboard and the transaction center and so on up here, it means that it did cover those sections that and were available to you. But you can see here that the contrast between different rows, we've improved those things. There's lots of new improvements here. We've done things like the lightning bolt instead of a plus. We've moved the syncing of the accounting packages in here as well, rather than having a separate section. This is the mechanics clock on, and we've added things like the user profile, which used to be in settings, probably wasn't the smartest place to have it, is now up here in the top section up here. So really excited to get this released. We've got it on beta at the moment, so we're actually looking for, if you want to use this, we're looking for beta testers. We're going to go through a really stringent process through beta. We're going to make sure that it works perfectly and that the feedback we get, things like that. And if there's anything else we need to act upon, we'll act upon it. But we'll give you also a reasonable amount of time, good forewarning about getting this out and when it's going to come, and making sure that you kind of understand. There'll be more information and emails and so on coming over the next little while before this ultimately actually does get released. So Really excited about this. This is the future of workshop software. This is the platform for us where we're going into in the next stage. We've got exciting designs around certain things in the application, which we will implement on an ongoing basis in an intelligent way, and we'll certainly let you know about all those things. But there's some really exciting things coming too. So thanks for your time. Really appreciate your business, and I hope you get great value out of this. Thanks.